Hello, YouTubers, to another health class. It's been lately that I'm so bushed by the time the end of Sunday comes with this flashes of ultra cold weather that it becomes like hard to do this. But we keep trying. Today, I wanted to share a few things. I don't know if I'll go a whole hour, but definitely if you don't know anything I'm about to share, it can make an improvement in your life. Well, as we're going into winter right now, we have a very big challenge with the sniffles. And basically, the body wants to produce mucus when a person feels under the weather from the cold weather. So, what can be done for that? So there's various medications, but I try to do like Maimonides said, let thy food be thy medicine. And therefore, I try to stay away from chemicals and drugs and things that would not necessarily be the best for your health. So I learned that there are various things that can be used for mucus. I recently came down with a little bit of stuff in my nose in the past few weeks. And it wasn't like a cold where I was stuffy, but that I would cough up some phlegm and sometimes blow my nose and some would come out, but then it would be clear. But in any case, I learned that if you make hot tea, and I recommend mixing black tea, which is Lipton, with green tea. And the best green tea in today's market is called um, uh, matcha. Matcha tea. Now, matcha tea is a very strong green tea, natural, and it tastes very good mixed with the black. And then what do? You put a tablespoon of honey in there and a little squeeze of lemon, which these days you can buy organic lemon juice in little plastic bottles, and a little sweetener too to make it even better. And you have a tea like that a couple times a day. Now I learned that I can put honey in my coffee in the morning. And so now I'm putting a tablespoon of coffee every a tablespoon of honey in my coffee every morning. And I'm finding out that after I have my coffee, if there's any phlegm that's hanging out in my body, it'll bring it up, either by coughing it out or blowing my nose or whatever. But it's keeping my body clear of mucus, which is a good thing. So it's very important to learn what else works with that. Now, there's a spice called thyme, Thyme, thyme. And that spice, you can throw it in your salad, you can throw it in your meats that you're cooking, you can make beans with it, whatever. It doesn't really have a taste, but it's excellent at removing mucus. Thyme. So, now lately when I make a salad, and I put a little lemon juice and a little bit of olive oil mixed with coconut oil, and a little salt, garlic powder, onion powder. So then I put a little thyme and a little sage, and you can't taste that stuff, but it does wonders for the body. So I wanted to share various little things. I don't know if we'll go a half hour, an hour tonight. Let's see how long I last because I'm exhausted. I had to do my shopping and everything today. And that's another thing. I do not sneeze unless I have a paper in my face because some of these new germs that were man-made uh, function by being airborne. And so, unless I have a paper to cover my face, the mouth, and the nose, and then I take alcohol and I clean my nose and my face and my hands off, and then I have somewhat detoxed. Or what do they say? Better to be safe than sorry, no? So we have to train ourselves to acknowledge if we're going to sneeze before, not that it comes all of a sudden. Like I said, and I've been teaching in classes lately in the Torah classes, that we have to be all the time watching our insides, watching our mind to make sure what's in there. Because as the Rebbe said, think good and it will be good. So what happens if you don't think good? There's power in thought. You have to be very careful what we're using that power for us or against us. Is the pitchfork guy having a party, or do we send him to take a long walk off a short pier permanently? Anyway, the point I'm trying to make is that when we were kids, we didn't watch anything and everything was I want and I like and I. But now it needs to be what does God want? What does God like? I want to do God's will. And by doing that, it helps us judge our thoughts, judge our actions, actions being emotions, and judging our words. Now, all people, Jew or non-Jew, are all judged for our words, especially in the time between what they call the 10 days of awe, which is from Rosh Hashanah to Yom Kippur. And that's in Leviticus 23. And that is the biblical New Year, is how it starts with Rosh Hashanah. And God decrees upon each human being what they will have for the coming year. So it's very important to start asking God for what you want Him to decree for you for this coming year. Make yourself what I call a wish list, a written list of the things you're going to ask God for in this new year. And that's not coming right now, but it's always good to be prepared for everything. So let's get back to health, which is what the class is all about. And magnesium, first we're going to talk about pistachios. Who knows what pistachios are? Me. What is it? It's a nut. Sometimes you feel like a nut. Sometimes you don't. The point is that of all the nuts that we could eat, cashews, pecans, walnuts, and they say the nuts that look most like the brains are the best for the brains. All nuts have vitamin E, which has now been claimed as a natural antibiotic, and it's a mega preventative from viral illnesses of any kinds. But vitamin E also is good for the elasticity of the skin. And another thing it's good for is if you're feeling under the weather, it'll work like a natural antibiotic. Vitamin E and what's called echinacea. Echinacea is a purple flower, which they make into supplements, natural supplements, and they are also excellent on a one-a-day level to be a natural antibiotic. We were talking about nuts and the mega vitamin E the nuts have, but something else amazing do nuts have. Nuts have melatonin. What is melatonin good for? Melatonin's good like a natural sleeping pill. It's not a sleeping pill. They do make it in supplement form, but it comes in milk, eggs, nuts. There are various foods that have melatonin. And melatonin is a natural relaxant, and sleeping. If you eat something with melatonin about an hour before bedtime, you will find yourself getting very sleepy just before bedtime. So let's ask my buddy over there. Hey Google, what foods have melatonin?
On the website ncbi.nlm.nih.gov, they say eggs and fish are higher melatonin containing food groups in animal foods, whereas in plant foods, nuts are with the highest content of melatonin. Some kinds of mushrooms, cereals, and germinated legumes or seeds are also good dietary sources of melatonin. I also found an answer to this question. What fruit is highest in melatonin? Do you want to hear it?
Yes.
On the website gardenbetty.com, they say, cherries are one of the only natural food sources of melatonin.
Cherries. So, cherries come in many forms. How? Cherries come in dried cherries. Cherries come in fresh that they sell in the supermarket. What does this say? I'm just letting everybody know health class is there because I got home from the supermarket and it was time to give the class. So I'm just letting a few people know. Let me see. Health class now. Okay. Let's see who else. You're right there, don't fall asleep on me. Yeah. Well, if there's anybody else I should notify. Can you call Rabbits and Cats and let her know the health class is on now? I would appreciate it because I can't see they're making phone calls in the middle of the class. Okay, here we go. Let's continue on the list of what I have to share for this week. And the next is, it's important to keep your liver in tip-top shape because the liver is the filtration system in the body. Therefore, we can care for our liver by eating cranberries, which you can get. I don't know what I did with them. They're here somewhere. I have fresh dried cranberries, but you can also buy them in that gel that they use with the turkey for Thanksgiving. There's cranberry juice that can be purchased. And there are various ways that cranberries are made. You can even buy them fresh in the supermarket and then boil them up and you have fresh cranberry juice. So cranberry is one of the things that keep your liver in shape, and also a supplement called milk thistle. Now milk thistle is a supplement, and there's another one called, I have it right here, Marine. And this is a double strain milk thistle extract. It's made by the company called Now. The spelling is SILYMARIN. And it's also a supplement for the liver. So, I wanted to touch on also this evening, there are various symptoms that a person shows when they have a deficiency in magnesium. So I would like to ask Mr. Computer over here if he could share with us. What happened here? There it is. Okay. Hey Google, what are the symptoms of magnesium deficiency?
I found 9 on the website healthdirect.gov.au. What are the symptoms of magnesium deficiency symptoms? Here are the first 5. Loss of appetite, nausea and vomiting, fatigue and weakness, shaking, and pins and needles. Want me to tell you more?
Yes.
Sure, here's 3 more. Muscle spasms, hyperexcitability, and sleepiness. By the way, if you want to see the whole list, you can check out the link I just sent to your phone.
Yeah, but don't hold your breath. Anyway, so these are some important things to take note of. I've also heard on a different report that if people have cold hands and feet, it could be a symptom as well. But it's important. Magnesium is a mineral. A person should have at least 400 milligrams daily. You have to check your multi-mineral or multivitamin to see if you have it in there and how much. Many times, the problem with multi-minerals or vitamins is that they have a little of everything but not sufficient of anything. So it's very important to make sure you have the proper milligrams of each item, especially minerals, as there's a mineral chelator in the atmosphere today that tries to rob people of their minerals. Now, the body needs minerals in order to absorb vitamins. So we have to be very careful and conscientious to make sure we're having enough vitamins and minerals. And most people are relying on many supplements today because the food is deficient, and as I said, there are chelators in the atmosphere that also cause a deficiency as well. So let us continue on here. As we spoke about mucus removers in the beginning of the class, thyme, the spice thyme, THYME, is excellent for removing mucus. It has no flavor. You can put it into a salad or sprinkle it in anything you're cooking or into your salad dressing, and you wouldn't taste it, but it does the job. So the various natural things that remove phlegm or mucus is honey, which I've started lately now to put a tablespoon of honey in my coffee every morning. I thought, oh, yuck. But it's not yuck. It tastes wonderful. It's an excellent tasting additive. So lemon is another one. So if you make a hot tea with honey and lemon, there's chamomile tea, which is also a mucus remover. Chamomile tea. Okay. And pomegranate. And they sell pomegranate juice. You can get it usually even organic. Let's see what we have going next. Okay, here's something interesting. A lot of us are already concerned about and looking for what we can do for anti-aging. Now, I learned in the past few weeks that olives are very high in antioxidants. And vitamin C in mega dosages is also a very high antioxidant situation. Now, high antioxidants are the way to remove free radicals from the body. When the body has free radicals being removed, it stops. The free radicals are another factor for aging. So removing free radicals causes anti-aging. Very interesting. So higher dosages of vitamin C will be an anti-ager, and it will help for the body in many, many, many aspects. Extra vitamin C works for a lot of good, and I'm not talking about 100 or 200 milligrams. I personally take somewhere around 4,000 or 5,000 milligrams of vitamin C daily. Now, it does not pay to take them all at once, but it does pay to take them every so often throughout the day. So, see, there it is. So I have these that are 500 milligram from Now, which is a kosher company. And then I have these other ones I'm looking for. I don't know what I did with them. They're 1,600 milligrams in one capsule. And so I'm finding that the more vitamin C I take, not all at once, but little by little, is a very, very helpful thing for the body. Help for anti-aging, help for the immune system, help for free radicals. So definitely you want to get into taking much higher dosages of vitamin C. And may God help me find what I did with that other bottle I had. Okay, so let's go on here. And the next, it looks like the class is only going to be about a half hour tonight. We've gone 22 minutes. And I'm very tired because I had to do a lot of stuff today. So I'm probably not going to make it a whole hour tonight. But there are various things that we must learn and do. And it's very important that y'all take a multivitamin and a multimineral. Multivitamin should be first kosher, and then it should have a sufficient amount of everything. You have to look at the labels and read them and get used to maybe even look up online as to what are the milligrams of each individual thing you should take. I personally like vitamin D3. I take at least 2 5,000 milligram tablets in the morning. Most vitamins are better to take in the morning because some of them, God forbid, can give you energy at night, and you want to sleep at night. You don't need energy. And for those who came in late to the class, we were talking about melatonin. Many foods have melatonin. Cheese, a milk, a glass of milk before an hour before bed is great if you're not fleishik. Eggs have melatonin, and nuts have melatonin. Now, nuts are the best. My husband and I both eat some nuts like a dessert about an hour before bedtime. All nuts have vitamin E, which is a natural antibiotic, and they have melatonin. Now, the highest level of melatonin is the pistachio nut, and I had spoke about that in the beginning of the class tonight. So, and these days they make pistachios with honey flavor and peeled, so you don't need to take the shells off. So it's basically very easy to eat pistachios these days. And any nuts, all nuts have some. I've been usually lately using sunflower seeds and what they call pepitas in Spanish, which are pumpkin seeds. And what I do is I take them and I throw them in my salad dressing. I make a homemade salad dressing with fresh garlic, which is a natural antibiotic, some olive oil, cloves of garlic, olive oil, and salt in a baby food processor. It turns into a paste. I take some of that paste in a bowl and I put mayonnaise, maybe about 4 big heaping tablespoons, and then I'll put some oregano. Oregano is also a natural antibiotic. You can put cilantro, which is a detoxer, into your salad dressing. You can put a little bit of honey to sweeten it, and therefore it's also an antimicrobial, the honey. And then you can throw some sunflower seeds and pumpkin seeds into your salad dressing. And you have a powerhouse of the immune system and antimicrobial, natural antibiotics. It makes and it tastes super good. So it'll make you eat more salad too, which is also good. Now, what salad do I use? I make sure that my salad is at least 50% spinach. Why? And I buy, because a lot of the organics look kind of fishy these days. So sometimes I buy organics and sometimes I don't. So that one way or the other, something has to be healthy. I would like you to know the health benefits of spinach. Hey Google, the health benefits of spinach. Natural spinach.
I found a list on the website farmeasy.in. 15 health benefits of spinach. Here are the first 3. Prevents cancer.
Wow.
Spinach has a high source of zeaxanthin and carotenoids that can flush out the free radicals from your body, reduces blood sugar, and aids in good bone health. Want to hear more?
Yes.
Sure, here's 5 more. Aids in weight loss. Good for your eyes. Reduces hypertension. Has anti-inflammatory properties. And keeps your body relaxed. By the way, if you want to see the whole list, you can check out the link I just sent to your phone.
Okay. So spinach, I make sure my salads are at least 50% spinach. And then the other 50% I use I can't remember the name of it. It's called spinach, and I'll look in the fridge before we close the class. No, I think I have it right here. Give me a minute. There we go. Spring mix. That's what it's called. So, one of them is called, that's from Walmart, spinach and spring mix. And this one's from the other supermarket. And it's called Organic Girl. And this one is called 50-50. 50 spring mix and 50 spinach. So, what I'm saying is try to get at least 50% spinach. And I'll tell you why. If you get all spinach, you're even better off. Because spinach, when it's starting to wilt or get older, can be cooked. Therefore, it doesn't get wasted or thrown away. And if you buy cilantro, which cilantro also seems to wilt very fast. So what can you do? You put the whole thing that you bought into the food processor with olive oil, salt, and garlic cloves. Make it into a paste, and that paste will stay in the fridge for months, so that if you want to make a salad dressing, you spoon some out with some mayonnaise and a few drips of water until you have the right consistency, and you have a phenomenal salad dressing. And or you can just leave it as a paste in the fridge, and when you're going to cook meats or whatever, You take some spoons out and put it in the pot with onions and garlic, and you're ready for Freddy. There you go. Anyway, just a few little pointers in how to cook very tasty and very healthy. It's very important in today's world to not just be tasting good, but to be healthy. And used to be that we were all health freaks years ago, searching and researching. But in today's world, it's very important to know what foods have what nutrients. We have so many electronics that we really don't have to go far to get information these days, as you can tell, huh? And like I was talking about the multi-mineral and vitamins, a person should be taking in the morning a multivitamin. In other words, has a little of everything in there, plus extra vitamin C, at least a couple thousand milligrams, not all at once. Should be taking between 5 and 10,000 milligrams of D3 and on top of your multi. And then you have to see if your multivitamin says multivitamin and mineral, then you're good. But if it says multivitamin only, then you have to buy another one called multi-mineral in order to get all that you need in the world we're living in right now. And therefore overriding what's called the mineral chelator, which takes minerals out of people's bodies. And the problem is that if a person doesn't have minerals, their body does not have the ability to absorb the vitamins from the food, from the supplements, wherever you are consuming vitamins. So it's a very important thing to have what we need. Now, there are very many supplements in the world around us today, and they're very, very important. Like, for example, I wanted to show you, I take a multi-mineral. Here is my multi-mineral and boron. Boron is good for the bones. This is blue bonnet, which has hexture, cough K, carb. And so you get I get my extra minerals that way. Vitamin A is another supplement that's important for the eyes, especially as people get older. Hey Google, what does vitamin A do for the body?
On the website mayoclinic.org, they say, overview. Vitamin A, retinol, retinoic acid, is a nutrient important to vision, growth, cell division, reproduction, and immunity. Vitamin A also has antioxidant properties. People also sometimes ask me, what are the benefits of vitamin A? Do you want to hear the answer?
Yes.
On the website nih.gov, they say, vitamin A is important for normal vision, the immune system, reproduction, and growth and development. Vitamin A also helps your heart, lungs, and other organs work properly. Carotenoids are pigments that give yellow, orange, and red fruits and vegetables their color.
Yes. Now here's one I wanted to mention also. My teeth are not into crunching out some hard nuts and stuff like that. So I buy almond butter and peanut butter and, well, that one's almond also, but they make cashew butter these days as well. So it's yummy, yummy to take some of that and put it on a cracker with some honey, and it's another way to consume honey, or on some bread with honey and one of the peanut butters or almond butters or cashew butters and honey on some bread, and that's good as well. So, very important to have a well-rounded consumption of your flacics of your milchiks, of the various nutrients that are needed. And in today's world, the way to go with immune system is natural antibiotics. Regular chemical made antibiotics have things that destroy the probiotics in the intestinal system. God forbid. So it's very important to start getting familiar with natural antibiotics and which ones function for what. So if God forbid you should need one, you can know what to do. Now, another way to take antibiotic is to take the antibiotic cream and rub it on your skin. Because anything that goes in your skin, on your skin, goes in your body. So that is another way uh, of absorption of antibiotic. And the ones that you can buy them over the counter in Walmart and whatever, usually comes in a tube that says triple antibiotic or something like that. So we have now jumped down to a little very interesting information also. There is a connection between potassium, a balance in the electrolytes, which is the liquids in the body, and a person who might be with needing laxatives because they are constipated. I recently learned and discovered that a person needs about 1,400 milligrams of potassium daily. Potassium is also a mineral. Remember the mineral chelator. So it's important that a person, like I personally, take about 4 99 milligram supplements of potassium. Plus, I eat 2 or 3 bananas a day, not all at once, of course. I might slice some into my food. If you take a coffee in the morning and you eat a banana with your coffee and nothing else, just the banana and the coffee, you'll find yourself in the bathroom in about an hour. So I have learned that potassium and a person being able to go to the bathroom and not needing laxatives, and the fiber, there's also fiber in the banana, all work together to regulate the system. So if you know anybody who needs that information, you may want to share it with them. But I have potassium as a much better resource than laxatives for the regulation of in the body and out the body. Now another thing is a lot of people may not eat properly or eat very much. So if you don't eat, you can't expect something to come out the other side. So you have to be sure that you're eating enough food. And a salad a day is imperative. And like I said, if you start making super tasty, good salad dressings, you'll have no problem with eating salad because the dressing tastes yummy. You know what I'm saying? And if you need help with the dressings, let me know. I have a lot of great ideas that'll get you eating salad. Anyway, we're now 39 minutes down the road, which normally I do an hour's class, but we're about 20 minutes short of an hour. And let me think if there's anything else that I picked up recently that I wanted to share. Give me a minute here. And for those who are like me that like coffee, you should know that you can drop a little in the grinds of the coffee, some ginger powder, cinnamon, and they make a spice called a pumpkin pie spice, and it also comes in apple pie spice. And you can put a little of that in the grinds of the coffee as well. along with a pinch of salt. I use pink salt, Himalayan, and your coffee's going to be phenomenal. I also put some cocoa, some chocolate in the grinds as well. And all of those things I just mentioned to you have mega health benefits. For example, hey Google, the health benefits of cocoa, yeah, chocolate.
Sorry, I don't have any information about that.
Yes,
but I found
do.
something else. Do you want to know what the health benefits of cocoa are?
Yes. Yes.
On the website baptist-health.com, they say, cocoa is rich in micronutrients, polyphenols, and powerful antioxidants, flavonols, which help reduce inflammation, lower blood pressure, and improve cholesterol and blood sugars. However, processing cocoa into chocolate or other products can greatly decrease its health benefits.
Okay, but they sell it 100% natural these days in a powder. I think Hershey's even makes one. Hey Google, the health benefits of cinnamon.
On the website healthline.com, they say, cinnamon is rich in antioxidants and other beneficial compounds. Do you want a little more context?
Yes.
Cinnamon is rich in antioxidants and other beneficial compounds. Some research suggests that it may help support blood sugar control, protect against heart disease, and reduce inflammation. Cinnamon is a spice that has been prized for its medicinal properties for thousands of years.
Wow. Hey Google, the health benefits of ginger powder.
On the website hopkinsmedicine.org, they say, health benefits of ginger. Gingerol, a natural component of ginger root, benefits gastrointestinal motility, the rate at which food exits the stomach and continues along the digestive process. Eating ginger encourages efficient digestion, so food doesn't linger as long in the gut. Nausea relief. People also sometimes ask me, is powdered ginger as healthy as fresh? Do you want to hear the answer?
Yes.
On the website bottom.com, they say, ground ginger too has health and contains more shogal, a spicy and piquant compound.
Nice. Now we're going to check out two things. There's a supplement called NAC, N-A-C. And I wanted to share the health benefits of that in tonight's class. Hey Google, the health benefits of NAC.
On the website webmd.com, they say NAC helps to replenish glutathione levels in the body. It also aids in regulating glutamate. These functions may help to improve brain health and benefit people with conditions such as Alzheimer's and Parkinson's diseases.
Wow.
NAC may help with psychiatric disorders and addictive behaviors.
Wow.
People also ask me, does NAC get rid of inflammation? Want to hear the answer?
Yes.
On the website nih.gov, they say, N-acetylcysteine, NAC, is a powerful antioxidant and a scavenger of hydroxyl radicals. Recently, NAC has also been shown to have anti-inflammatory activities in tissues.
Oh. Okay, two more things, and we're going to wrap up the class. One of them is, hey Google, the health benefits of beets.
I found a list on the website healthline.com. 9 impressive health benefits of beets. Here are the first 4. Many nutrients and few calories. Could help keep your blood pressure in check. Can improve athletic performance. And may help fight inflammation. Want to hear more?
Yes.
All right, here's 4 more. May improve digestive health. May support brain health. May have some anti-cancer properties. And may help balance energy intake.
Yes.
By the way, if you want to see the whole list, you can check out the link I just sent to your phone.
Okay, we're going to close up the class with this. and that is, hey Google, the foods that have melatonin.
I found 15 on the website thesleepdoctor.com. What foods contain melatonin? Here are the first 3. Milk. A glass of warm milk is a well-known and common sleep remedy, and for good reason. Pistachios. Many nuts including cashews and almonds contain melatonin, but pistachios have a higher amount than the others. And tart cherries. Do you want to hear more?
Yes.
Okay, here's 5 more. Fatty fish, rice, goji berries,
Right.
oats, and mushrooms.
Hmm.
To see the whole list, follow the link I just sent to your phone.
Okay, I didn't know rice was included. No wonder when you eat a plate of rice and beans, you start getting sleepy. Anyway, should have a wonderful week. I hope to see you next Sunday night. Hopefully, I'll have more energy to go on and do more. And hope you enjoyed the class. Hope you learned something that's beneficial for you in your life. Remember, Maimonides said, let thy food be thy medicine. In today's world, more than ever, we need to turn towards God-made and not man-made. And the pharmaceutical companies today are more interested in keeping people sick and on drugs than they are trying to heal them like they used to. Used to be people cared about people in this world, and so they were trying to heal people. But not anymore. They don't make money from healing people. So we have to be very careful that we take very good care of ourselves so we don't need doctors, drugs, pharmaceuticals, that we stay perfectly healthy, and prayer, to pray and ask the Almighty for perfect health at all times as well. Don't forget about Hashem. So with that, I hope you enjoyed it all. And if you guys have any questions, Kimberly, always glad to see you, sweetie. If you have any questions or comments or good sayings or anything, please don't hesitate to ask or to comment. Even during classes of any kind, you can call me on the phone and ask your question. I'll put you on speaker, and that way whoever's listening to the class can hear your question and the answer as well. So with that, we are now 47 minutes and 55 seconds down the road, 58, 59, 40, 48 minutes, yeah. Okay. Anyway, have a great new week, and we'll be back tomorrow with a Torah class at 8:30 New York time. So wherever you live, you have to calculate your time from their time. Anyway, because we have people from all over the world on the computer here. Anyway, God bless you all. We love you. We pray for you. And we wish you only goodness. Zai the bench. God bless you.